Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin basically has consolidated or has been consolidating today. So there's not really much to add to the previous update, but obviously I think upside pressure remains as suggested in the previous video. And ideally, because we're consolidating it on such a high level, we're going to see a further push to the upside here shortly. We are consolidating above the 30k level, which is interesting. The 30k level is an important one, and it's a bit of a FOMO level because 30k level, it's psychologically important. It is, for me, it's a bit like the level where a lot of people only realized when Bitcoin broke basically below 30k that we are in a bear market, right? Even though that was when the price had already dropped like 60% or something from the all-time high. Getting back above that level, I think it will definitely draw a lot of attention based or back to the crypto market. It's a very important one. So for me, and that's my view, that's unchanged, the upside potential is there. It's sort of doing a breakout now. And now it's just about wait and see. And can we hold the relevant support levels when we step up the ladder here? For me, the critical level here at the moment is 29,137. Yeah, I mean, plus minus a few dollars, depending on which exchange you're actually looking at. If I zoom out a little bit, you will remember that we've been consolidating, obviously, for the last few weeks. And finally, we see that expected breakout. Yeah, the Elliott Waves, and that's why I love them, they gave us, along the way here, the critical support levels that the price needed to hold to maintain direct upside potential. And at no point they did break. Yeah, I think we had one small one which did break, but it immediately dropped back into the higher degree bullish case or setback support area. So from that point of view, Bitcoin has been listening very well, and we've been moving up here in what I believe is a wave 1-2 setup. Then we had another 1-2 setup, and here another 1-2 setup. And I think this is a very bullish structure. I had a few questions about this triangle by a few viewers. And yes, of course, it's got a triangle shape. The reason why I didn't count it as an Elliott Wave triangle is fairly simple. Because even though you can make everything work, right? I mean, I can give you here 10 different counts which might work out. But it's not. I always try to bring it down to the 2 or 3 most likely counts. That gives you enough to know about the different scenarios. And should one break, then in which scenario we are then. But it doesn't overwhelm you. But if I show you 10 different counts, it's pointless. So generally, of course, anything is possible, but it's all about what is actually probable. So had I counted this as an Elliott Wave triangle, it would have led to a direct breakdown. Now, for me, it made no difference because counting it as a triangle or having the support area here, the bullish support, basically the same. Yeah, let's say had we dropped out of the 27,560 level, it would certainly have increased probabilities of a breakdown. That would have taken it would have taken a break out to the downside of the triangle. Now the triangle count would have been obviously wave 1 top here, basically 20th of March. Then we would have come down in an A wave. Then this would have been here a B wave triangle with a C wave down. But the reason I didn't count it primarily as a triangle is because these moves to the upside, they were impulses, impulsive structures, 5 wave moves. So in a triangle, you don't have 5 wave moves. You do have 3 wave moves in each wave. So that's the main reason, and that was pushing to the upside. Yes, we've seen here contracting volume, we've seen contracting volatility, but we knew, and I did highlight that in many of the crypto videos over the last week because there wasn't anything else to talk about, that when you have this sort of low volatility, the next move will be very aggressive. And it has been, and it's shown to be, and it's currently doing it. So yeah, we take it level by level now. The bullish case is still ongoing. Ideally, it's now rallying sort of into the 33k area next, maybe higher. And all of that is valid as long as we're holding 29,137. As soon as we drop below that level, we need to recalibrate. But for now, it's really, really useful or really good to see that these support areas are holding, and hopefully they've helped you along the way. I know there was a lot of bearish talk everywhere, especially on crypto Twitter. But it's fine to listen to that. It's just, in my opinion, often a waste of time. Not because it's not worth talking about it. But the whole speculation, a lot of people were trading against the trend. And that's why we've seen that spike, because you saw basically a small short squeeze, right? Which is what we talked about last weekend. And a lot of short sellers placed their stops above these red lines, which I will take out now because we don't need them anymore. Well, it was reasonable to go short here. Absolutely, it was reasonable. As long as you do your risk management, absolutely, because you're at the top of a range, why not go short, right? It's basic low risk, high reward trade. Even though probabilities for me were pointing to the upside, but still a reasonable trade for hedging, risk management, or whatever. But generally, upside pressure remains. The fact that Bitcoin only did very shallow pullbacks recently is very, very bullish in my opinion. Yeah, has a lot of bullish implications. What I'm going to do shortly is we'll probably take out these lower support areas because they will become irrelevant. They were the fallback scenarios, fallback support areas. And for now, price is pushing higher. So let's see what would be the target for the next wave up. Again, it depends a little bit on how low we go here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it dip down deeper into the orange support area. Yeah, because the way this looks for now, I mean, we've got a 3-wave move down. Don't get me wrong, this could be finished, this wave 4. But the move up isn't exactly impulsive yet. So it could very well be this was an A wave, a B wave, and another C wave down. The ideal level for a 4th wave is always the 38.2 FIB level. So we talk here about 29,450, yeah, before we rally higher in a 5th wave of a 3rd. So that's sort of the situation I'm watching at the moment with Bitcoin. Target-wise, obviously, again, we haven't really got a confirmed low in place. But what we can do, first of all, let's check that. Take the length of waves 1 through 3. I think due to the length of the wave 1, the length of the wave 2, the wave 4 should be a bit deeper. But obviously Bitcoin can always surprise. The trend is up, so don't be surprised with direct breakouts. But ideally, I'd like to see a deeper pullback, just based on probabilities, really. Doesn't have to be, but probability-wise, yes. So let's say we come to the 38.2 FIB level, then target for the 5th wave to the upside. For me, my ideal target would then be 31,436, the 61.8 extension. And another way of calculating target is to just take the length of the wave 1, go to the low of the 4. So again, we take the same level, and the 1-to-1 ratio would take it to 31K. So between 31K and 31,004, let's say 430, we've got a bit of a target range for that 5th wave. That's at the moment my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.